Google shipped a new feature inside Google Sheets on Wednesday. Every calculator SaaS anyone pays $50 to $500 a month for just lost its reason to exist. It's called Gemini Canvas. Anyone with a Google account can open Sheets, type what they want, and get a working mini app back on top of their data. No code, no app script, no SaaS subscription. The Glide bill some marketing team pays, the soft build on top of a pricing sheet, the Jotform quote calculator, the ROI slider on someone's landing page. Every one of those tools is a spreadsheet with a coat of paint, and Google just started painting for free. One prompt, one tab, your app. I'm Stewart, I run an agency, and I've been paying for the tools that just got undercut. I want to walk you through exactly what Google shipped, who gets it right now, which SaaS bills are dead in the water, and the one move to make this week before somebody else ships the mini app version of your best page. Google announced it 2 days ago from the official Docs account. It's live right now for Google AI Pro subscribers, Ultra subscribers, and Workspace customers on the Business or Enterprise Standard and Plus plans. If you or your team already pays Google for anything, check the Ask Gemini side panel today. There's a button in there called Create Canvas. The pitch of every low-code SaaS for the last 5 years was the same. You have the data in a sheet, we give you the interface, pay US $50 a month forever. The moat was the interface, nothing else. Gemini Canvas puts that interface inside the sheet, generated on demand from the data already there, using the language anyone already speaks. Not a Zapier recipe, not an API call, a tab. Edits made in the canvas write back to the underlying rows, edits made in the rows show up in the canvas. Real time, both directions. The canvas shares like any Google Sheet, so a client opens it with the same link they'd get if you sent them a spreadsheet. The headline answer: if a product, a lead magnet, or an internal tool is a spreadsheet with a UI on top, its pricing power dies this month. The category is over. The winners are the operators who ship the free mini app version before anyone else does. Subscribe if this is the first Stewart Vickers video you've watched, and if you want the exact prompt I used to turn a client pricing sheet into a working quote calculator, plus the 3 service page teardowns we're shipping this week, join the Church of SEO Jesus. It's my free school community, and the playbooks from every video on this channel live in there. Link below, no card, no upsell. I ran this on a client sheet on Wednesday afternoon. 200 rows of service pricing across 4 packages. One prompt: build me a client-facing quote calculator that lets a prospect pick a package, add options, and see the total. 14 seconds later, I had a working tab I sent to the account lead. She didn't ask me how it was built, she asked me how soon we could put it on the sales page. Here's what got undercut in one shot. Quote calculators. Anywhere from $29 to $149 a month per user for tools that take 3 sheet columns and let a prospect drag a slider. Dead. Client-facing ROI tools, lead scorers, onboarding calculators, mini dashboards, personal finance widgets a bank charges for. All the tools somebody was paying a low-code vendor to wrap around a spreadsheet. All of them. One operator I know pays $240 a month for a Softr build that shows a client dashboard on top of 3 tabs of a Google Sheet. His team could rebuild the whole thing in one prompt tomorrow morning. The wrapper is not the business anymore. The insight the sheet produces is the business, and the wrapper just got given away. The mechanics take about 15 minutes if the data already exists. Open the sheet, open the Ask Gemini panel on the right, click Create Canvas, describe what you want in 1 sentence. Build me a quote calculator that takes rows from the pricing tab and lets a client pick options and see the total. Done. Gemini looks at the actual columns in the sheet, it builds the layout, it wires the fields. If it puts the button in the wrong place, a follow-up prompt moves it. If a number lands in the sheet wrong, you fix the row and the canvas updates on its own. Then the tab shares the way any Google Sheet shares. A client opens a link, no install, no login flow anyone had to build, no seat license. I'll show you the exact move to make this week in a second. First, the reason the window is measured in days. 2 reasons. 1, the button rolled out to Pro and Ultra on Wednesday, and Workspace is next, which means the number of operators who can ship a canvas doubles every week for the next month. 2, the incumbent SaaS vendors this replaces will absolutely watch this and add their own AI wrapper. They have to. The window is the gap between now and when the paid version catches up on features. Every service business right now has a service page. On that page is a paid tool, usually wrapped in something like Jotform or a Softr embed, that costs the business $50 to $200 a month and captures leads. Most niches already have 3 or 4 competitors running the same one. The move this week is straightforward for anyone with a spreadsheet doing real work. Take the sheet behind the tool you rely on most. Open Create Canvas. Have Gemini rebuild it as a shareable tab. Put the link wherever the paid version used to sit. The paint was the whole price. Google just turned the paint into a free feature of a spreadsheet already sitting in your drive. The competitor's paid lead magnet suddenly looks expensive. Anyone without a lead capture calculator can build one this week for the deliverable they sell most. Pricing, turnaround estimator, fit checker. The prospect fills it in on the page, and the answer they get is a reason to book a call. 2 catches. Rollout is staged, so an eligible plan might not see the button for a few days, and English only at launch, so a team working in another language waits. Depth limits on huge datasets aren't documented yet either. Test with a real client sheet before promising a client a canvas. Open a Google Sheet you already have right now. Click the Ask Gemini side panel on the right. Look for the words Create Canvas. That is the proof, not me telling you. Every prompt I ran, plus the 3 service page teardowns, is in the Church of SEO Jesus, link in the description. The operators who own the room are the ones who ship the free version before their competitor notices. The next video on the end screen breaks down the 3 service page teardowns I mentioned. Start with that